Hello everyone, it's No More Worlds, back again in Rome 2 Total War, Divide Et Impera mod, pretty big overhaul, and we are the Kingdom of Medewi. Last time we took care of the Ptolemaic Egypt pretty heartily. We pushed them back greatly in this region to the point where we took their capital of Alexandria, and they are on the ropes. Our ally here, whose name I forgot, Blemme? Yeah, Blemme. Who didn't want to go to war with at the beginning, has taken out even more of their territory on our western flank, which means we have them opened up on the east. Now what that means is I think it's time... Why does it say this is marked for attrition? That's strange. Is it just because there's swamp here? Or like grassland? Why would attrition come from this? It's so lush. I suppose that doesn't matter too much. Alright, we need to... we took this with an auto-resolve victory, I believe. No, actually, we did a heavy assault against them and then took it with an auto-resolve, so that's fine. What can we recruit in this region? Can we not recruit anything because of our... let's merge these units up together. Yes, we can't recruit anything because we're recruiting right now with our secondary army. That's not them. Yeah, they're down here. I just wanted to bulk their forces up with some levies, and I think what we're going to do is probably not cancel this right away, although we will be canceling this shortly. I'm going to keep this... I'm going to keep this where it is for now, and then we're going to convert this later on to something else. These two items I don't believe we're allowed to change. The Port of Alexandria needs to stay what it is, and Great Lighthouse needs to stay where it is as well. So we'll keep those for now. We also have the Pyramids of Giza down here, which we can actually upgrade. That's insane. We can restore them, but we need crane mechanics. So right now, technology-wise, we're working our way towards... We're working our way towards foreign customs, which will give us a slave market, and that'll greatly increase our income. So let's any arrest for having all the slaves that we have. And we're just going to wait for a little while and recover as much in the way of troops as we can. All right, I'm going to merge you two together. There we go. So we have 2 slots left now. Quite honestly, more cavalry would be a good idea. It does weaken our front line considerably. I mean, if that's the case, we can just get rid of that barracks and just get 2 more units of cavalry. Yeah, we have enough warriors now too. That's perfect. Okay, yeah, let's actually get rid of this. We want to build this somewhere else. I'm going to cancel this building because I want to put the shrine inside of the capital, because it gets to be larger. So if you look here, compared to... Well, I'll show you in a second when this goes away. But for now, this is fine. We're going to end our turn. I think we've done everything we can. And we're going to continue on our pathway towards probably taking Jerusalem and the Levant. Tyros is up here. Oh, well, that's the Ptolemies. What do you guys want? You're in my waters now. We have 1 coastal city, so as long as we don't move too far away from Alexandria, we'll be able to reinforce it. It might be a wise idea to move our secondary army up north, although I was keeping it there in case more Arabian Peninsula pirates showed up. And it might be a good idea to have it there in case we declare war on the people in the Arabian Peninsula. I actually need to rush, because my ally here is proving to be quite the efficient little friend. How far away can I get? Okay, I can get to here, and then I can't reinforce anymore. That's fine. I'm reinforcing my army as it is. It did take a pretty big beat, including my war elephants. Go ahead and get these 2 units ready to go. Yeah, we're just gonna we're gonna have a pretty heavy mobility unit when it comes to cavalry, and that just makes us so much stronger and so much more maneuverable on the battlefield. Our infantry line's very thin, but we cannot really compete in armor. You know, again, most of our army's barefoot. Almost the entirety of the army is. No leg wear, very, simple tunics, very ornate armor and shields, but, like, we're not a heavy armor faction. Hell, I think... Now, these, like, levies have better armor than a lot of our troops. I guess it's the same as the archers. But these are elite archers compared to very crappy levy units. We're not an armor-based faction, so moving heavily into cavalry and archers and war elephants is going to be our way of conquering, as well as taking on all kinds of, secondary units, smaller armies. What should I say? Auxiliaries is the word I'm looking for. We definitely need auxiliaries, and we'll get more of that as we continue along. Now, I think it'd be wise for us to... Doesn't take any growth. This doesn't increase our growth as well. We shouldn't upgrade anything unless it increases our growth. It's as simple as that. So we'll wait on this in our homeland, which is now positive. We have plenty of trade resources. But we can't really trade with anyone because our capital is cut off. Like, this is a no man's land, right? It's not actually takeable. Conquestable. Sure, there are villages and things here, but they're not represented on the map. So we don't have a pathway to us.
My friend, you honor this place with your arrival.
Oh, hey, you.
Humble servant in matters of diplomacy. Await your...
I really want to take them as a satrapy and then bring them into my army, but we'll wait. So we're still... Our militia units, our garrison is terrible here. What we need to do is build our self-consecrated ground here, and then if you look, I guess it's about the same. In the base game, if you build in a capital region, you get like an extra level compared to the smaller one down here. But that's fine, I actually want to use this for something else anyways. Go ahead and delete this. This will be done in 4 turns. And we'll build up the same shrine system as before. Now, I don't want to do anything that lowers public order right now. Completely honest, I want to get elephants going from our this region. Recruitable elephants are going to be so necessary to the army. But I was just sending my spy up further north to see what we have up here, because I think Egypt also probably has a few things inside Turkey. All right, Egypt just raided our friends.
Can you not see? Together, our armies could be nigh invincible.
Nope. So the Seleucids wanted to make a diplomacy deal with me, and I'm not going to do that because they're widely hated. And if I join with them in any manner, trade or defensive alliance or non-aggression pact, those deals would give me negative debuffs with everyone else. That's insane. I'm not going to do that. I'm not dealing with that. That's far too difficult for me. I don't want to fight too many more armies at the moment. This mod is quite difficult, and I have a pretty negative disadvantage when it comes to whatever. My sage has increased in rank. Alright, what can we upgrade? We can upgrade cultural conversion. That would be... Growth would actually be good too. Yeah, let's get growth. Cultural conversion. Is there a public order one? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So this place is doing gangbusters when it comes to public order. Oh, now what are we going to build here? Honestly, if we had... I mean, unlocking the quartermaster for siege weapons is going to be necessary at some point. That's without a doubt. But but I think like a tax office or something... We need something to increase the value of the trade here, and I don't know if there is anything. It's a patrol station, tax office, bazaar might do it. Wealth from commerce. Because we do have... No, that's wealth from industry, though. I mean, getting more food wouldn't be too bad. This is strange. Qanat? Underground channels growth. Sanitation might be difficult in this region, so we might want that. But I think we'll just end up moving, we'll just move the levy camp here. So this will still be a nice recruiting region. And what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make this my capital if I have enough money. it's going to cost 5,000. That's fine. Now that that's been moved, that's probably affected. No, public order still fine down south. That's excellent. Alexandria is now the capital of my empire, which is ideal. I'm gonna go ahead and move this here. All right. I don't think he can move from where he is. I don't want to move quite. It's a fairly large army considering how crappy this garrison is. I don't think it will hold out. Still under pretty big duress. But I do want to keep moving with this army. We're almost fully replenished. Yeah, we're going to have to take the risk, just because I don't want anyone else snatching Jerusalem before I can have it. Jerusalem's going to be a pretty big prize. It's a nice little region in this area. Now that we moved our capital, though, what we can end up doing is... Do I have to wait a turn? I should be able to start trading with all these people. I need to start trading. Did I move it? This is my capital, right? That's their capital. This one should be my... Okay, I'll wait one more turn. We'll see how it goes. Like, I should be able to trade with Kyrene. I should be able to trade with... I might unlock other factions along the Mediterranean with my spy, just have him loop around to discover more. And once that happens, I'll be able to trade with more, say, Greek city-states or other kingdoms in the region. And that will really help me out when it comes to earning some income, because we're going to need a pretty sizable bank if we want to win this game. I find money very difficult to get in this. All right, that's almost done. This is my capital now. I should be able to trade with you guys. I don't understand why. You're a port city. Alexandria is a port city. This is my capital, right? I mean, that's quite annoying. Alright, well, let's see if we can unlock some more people and what that does. Just keep moving north. And we should really use the spy to check on stuff, but I'm not going to. We should be able to recruit a few more agents. Ooh, not yet. Alright. I want you just outside Alexandria for the time being. You're a very small army, not particularly strong. But you do have access to Egyptian levies, which are cheap for the most part. So that's good for the time being. Our elephant isn't fully recovered yet, and I don't want to attack if I can't move in one turn. It's just better to be able to move in one turn to snatch up Jerusalem. I think my limits... Yeah, go away from records. I think my limits are... I still have 52% of power. That's ideal. I think my limits when it comes to raising forces are going to be based around whenever my daughter here comes of age, because I, again, don't want more generals unless they're part of my family. And that slows us down considerably, because she's 14. I think by 15 or 16, maybe 18, she'll end up being available to me. This just, yeah, consolidates power, because generals earn glory, and they can get wildly powerful. Again, I want to wait until I can get the elephants for this. Wait one more turn, I think. Why on earth can't I trade? Is this not the correct type of port? Does it need to be larger, maybe? Like... I don't understand. I don't know if it's an issue with the mod, or with Rome 2, or if I'm just too dense to understand something. But we'll figure it out. Trade would be really welcome, just in terms of what I'm trying to do. This army that Egypt has up here is going to run out of supplies at some point. Alright, now we have foreign customs being researched. Carthage lost Lilybellum, which is their foothold in Sicily. Alright, so Rome's doing well. If we can meet Rome, I'd find that ideal. So, ooh, the Ptolemies have Antioch. That's very interesting. I can finally make a trade. I can make a trade deal with these guys. Do you even have coastal territory? I don't understand. You're allied with Pontus. You're at war with Egypt. You know what?
My friend,
I want a trade agreement.
you honor this place with your
I'll pay you for it as well. Just get some
I, your
more.
humble servant in matters of diplomacy, await your words.
That's unbelievably expensive for a trade deal. We'll wait on that. But at least, okay, so at least it does work. Just curious as to why we can't get it with other factions. I guess we don't share a border with these guys. But we will in a second once we take Jerusalem. So we'll move up, and we'll just get vision on Jerusalem to see if there's an army there. There's not. Oh, that's excellent. Alright, we'll just start slowly sieging them out. Actually, we can auto-resolve this siege right now, and we might want to do... You might always want to do that when you only have one ladder. So if I auto-resolve... 80... Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just take it. It'd be very annoying to do by yourself. I don't really like sieging cities directly, unless I have siege weapons. But more importantly, when you have... Ooh, did I just lose my mercenary elephants? That's annoying. I'm gonna go ahead and occupy this. Yeah, I lost my mercenary elephants. Ooh, we might want to go back to grab some more. They are available in... They're not available here. There are some interesting mercenaries, but they're not available here. We have to head down quite a ways to get more. That's annoying. They shouldn't rebel too quickly. Oh, we should get out of the city anyways, because there's always a penalty with that. But when it comes to cultural conversion here, I think we might want to move up our... We're going to just go ahead and move up our sage, because he'll continue converting our territories. And yeah, we're going to have to go down south. I need another elephant. I'm not doing this without an elephant. But we do want to very quickly convert this to... Central Tribal Encampment. We can convert this to something with good public order or cultural conversion. Probably the markets. No, we'll go with Eastern Wrestling, and we can just get rid of this for now. We don't need to make this a recruiting center quite yet. Now that we've taken Jerusalem, if I can get in a trade agreement with you...
Let us use our time together in wisdom and
I'm going to go ahead and pay you 9,000. No? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pay you 13,000. Absolutely not, huh?
In time,
trade with you.
Things always smell. Fish and uninvited guests. Speak quickly then.
I can't get a trade agreement with you.
And my breakfast.
You're at war with the Seleucids. You're at war with people I am friendly with, but that's fine. I actually just want more trade. I don't intend to go to war with you guys quite... Okay, look, I can actually trade with these guys.
And speak. Your words bring satisfaction to the gods and to my people. You have wisdom.
I will be a patient audience for you. On behalf
Trades
of
I'm getting now. Oh man, I feel so powerful. Oh, we can trade with Carthage. They're at war with quite a few factions, but I would very much like to trade with them. Oh, they counter-offered me? Yeah, that's good. Look at that. Our income jumped up considerably just from that. I would really like to trade with these guys, just so I don't have to fight them right away, but we might have to. There might be no way around it. And with this, I might grab some of these mercenaries who are quite a bit more armored and potent, so we have some nice hoplites here. Yeah, why don't we get some hoplites? That's unbelievably expensive, but I think they'll be a potent sort of like central force. And we'll grab some quick Egyptian archers. No, this is far too expensive for these crap units. Wow, these guys are god-darn believable, huh? We'll get some of these cheaper mercenary Egyptian band, and then we're going to go ahead and just recruit some of our native troops, or our standard troops. So yeah, these guys should be pretty cheap. We're already out of money, Jesus. Your character has a skill. Who has a skill?
Ready for greatness.
Alright, let's level you up. I want more missile damage and more missiles. We'll go get, and we can get you more authority. Defensive battles. No, I want anything that's going to give us more in the way of missiles. I think there's a few here that do that. This give us more movement speed for all units. There's another campaign one that will give us further movement speed. Yeah, campaign map movement speed, that's ideal. And let's just upgrade the archers all the way. So we made somewhat good progress. It's alright for now. I really want those goddamn elephants back. I miss them. Taking Salome, or Salamis, I think it's Salome. Taking it's going to be quite difficult just because I don't have a fleet to back up my army, and I need to be able to land in one turn. And I think I'll be able to do that from Tyros. A warlord leveled up, he's inside my main army. This guy's outside of my range, but I don't, at this point I really don't think Children of the Nile are too much of a threat. No, they're still a threat. Let's upgrade this to the... That's the best sanitation. Public order and... No, that's not bad either. Experience ranks, not bad. We'll do the Shrine of Horus here, I think. Alright, this is a pretty potent army. I think we're just going to have to recruit some mercenaries here for now. And I think that means Judean slingers or Judean levies.
Our numbers grow.
Oh no, these aren't mercenaries. This is the standard recruitment tab. This is the mercenaries. If that's the case, we'll get some camel riders. They're ungodly expensive, but like we have such a cavalry advantage now.
Do not look back.
I want consecrated ground here. The food supply is terrible in this region. Once we take Tyros, I think it will be better. Who are these guys? Okay, they're my friends. That's good. I think these guys like me a little bit more just because of the trade deals I made with their friends. The battle support I had where we took out the Arabian pirates together worked really well too. And they don't mind the war with the Ptolemy as much now, but they do greatly disagree with my expansion.
I greet you in my master's feared name. Speak in honesty, and you will be answered likewise.
Alright, we still don't have a trade agreement. We should keep our spy moving just so I can unlock more factions the further north we go. This is going to make it so that we have more of a chance to go to war with people. It's just how this game works, that the more factions we unlock... there's a city here. Oh, Side, or Side. So that's where the Egyptians are hiding out. Is Egypt at war with Pontus? That's my question, because that would be ideal. They don't like Pontus, but they're not at war. The Seleucids are just so screwed. They have so little. That's because all of their satrapies just broke off from them. Which is why I don't want to deal with them. Gala, who is, I think, my champion. We're going to run this army pretty ragged in a second. That's just how it has to be. I want to unlock down here to army experience gain. We can get, I don't know, this unlocked in the meantime. whatever. We really are waiting to start getting experience into this army. I think the next battle we're definitely not going to have auto-resolve, just because it's going to be too difficult to continue our path upward. Plus, I mean, if you're watching this, you want to see a battle. That's fair. I want to play the battles. I enjoy them. Sometimes they can get tedious when you have too many in a row, or they're too samey. I very rarely get to defend a city, and I actually enjoy that the most of anything. It's like planning where defensive positions are going to be. It's my favorite thing inside this game.
I propose a simple...
Yeah, sure, we'll have a non-aggression pact. I do intend to go after them at some point. I don't want to make... Okay, I lost another child. Who was it? I don't want to say it was one of the ones I didn't care about, but it kind of was. So, that's fine. I think we have all daughters. Death at age 5, that's okay. She should be of age very soon, so we'll be able to maybe start up another army. Alright, let's get to this bridge, because if they come down towards us... Okay, we can probably take Tyros. Yeah, I think we're going to take it this turn. Without the elephants, we're at a bit of a disadvantage, but... head north. Egypt is doing so little to defend itself, I don't know why that is. We're going to head north, and we're going to cross... We're going to cross here. Probably discover Athens and Sparta. Try to see if... I don't like Crete or discovering them, because I find they always get aggressive and attack you. I don't want to deal with that right now. Alright, well, we're going to take Tyros. We've just started to recover our troops as well, but... They have a small defense fleet here, and then they have a defensive army. That's fine. We're going to quick save in case anything crashes, and then we're going to go in. I think we so greatly... They have an incredible amount of experience. These are gold chevrons. But these are levies. Their shielded units aren't bad. They all have more armor than us again, but we don't need that, right? Like... we are going to wait because I don't want to deal in fog. That's one of the issues in the Total War series is just like skipping over the very interesting visuals because I don't want to deal with fog. I have the advantaged archers. All right, so all of our... I want all of our cavalry together. These are actual shock cavalry, so we might separate them out. Yeah, I think they can't be part of the same group because these are all raiders. Missile cavalry, they're light. Their job is just to dive in. We're going to keep our general back as best we can, just in case we lose her. She is our queen, after all. We're going to have one flank of the really great archers, one flank of the still good, but not as good archers. And then we're going to gather together basically all of our infantry in one line. I don't think they have much in the way of cavalry, and if they do, we can counter it with our cavalry. We have the overwhelming advantage, so that does not matter. Now, if I remember correctly, we can start firing on them almost instantaneously. Which we're going to do. In fact, we might be ready to pull up with our cavalry just to support them in case they charge out. And then we're going to have... I'm going to go ahead and have these guys right up front, because if anyone's going to get hit, I want it to be them instead. In fact, we'll pull them here, because we'll start pulling them into the bush as soon as we can. We'll have our, big infantry line basically ready to just pull forward the second we want to. And then we'll follow that behind with our cavalry. We'll go ahead and group these guys. You can all fire at will, that's fine. And start the battle. Alright, you guys, I want you right up here. You guys, I want you right up here. Cavalry, long line, there. And then infantry, get up front. You don't have to run right now because I don't want you too tired. It looks like they're going to land inside the city, so that's fine. And we can just go ahead and put this on cinematic mode and just watch these guys get torn to shreds. Man, it's great. It is. It's so nice. Just seeing this. So if they charge into our hillmen, I don't care, right? Like the hillmen are there to just absorb the attacks. Part of me wants to swoop around with the cavalry. We'll pull up some. Alright, you two focus on that. Also, all the archers should be in guard mode. I don't want them pulling forward. Alright, this group, pull back. This group, pull back. Oh, never mind, we don't have to pull back. Pull back up. Why don't you guys go into here? We need to pick our targets, so why don't we go ahead and aim at that one. You guys can aim at this one. You guys go ahead and aim here. Why don't you go ahead and pull up? Not you. You guys go ahead and wrap around. Oh, just charge into them. Alright, archers, still pull back. Go ahead and move here. Why don't you guys go ahead and move here? They're not sneaking around as far as I can see. So that is fine. Archer-wise, why don't you go ahead and pull back to here. You guys have broken those guys off, so that's okay. I want all my archers, if you're able to, just to start taking these guys out. You guys start taking these guys out. Please stop shooting. Yeah, everyone stop shooting in the cavalry ranks. Oh, you know what's a good target for you? Shoot these guys in the back. In fact, everyone shoot these guys in the back. Pretty strong spearman unit. I have to admit, that's a strong spearman unit. Alright, we're going to keep focusing on the archers in the meantime. Alright, hillmen, you can pull back for now. You've done your job. Other hillman unit, you can pull back as well. Two units left with anything, so go ahead and hit this. What I think I can do is easily slip in a unit here. Get the camels up. Go ahead and slip there. Archers, everyone pull back. You're not really needed anymore. Go here, you guys can go here, you guys go here, you guys go over here, and we'll just go ahead and trap them. Camel riders can come back here and just take care of the infantry, and I think we've wrapped this battle up nicely. Go ahead and just zoom in on this chaos we've got here. Now, again, our units are so much more lightly armored than they are, and their spearmen will hold out. I want to arrange them in such a... Okay, these guys have already broken. Go ahead and go here. You guys go ahead and help out the cavalry. You guys keep moving. Hillmen, I need you right here. Once the camos are ready, we'll charge straight into their flank. Go ahead and get a view of that. That army's gonna rout. Absolute mop up, right? We barely took a loss there. I'm willing to bet 46 losses. Cavalry did some good work towards the end, just wailing on the archers. Our archers tore them apart. I mean, even some of our troops did some just amazing work. And the hillmen hold their own as well. I have to remember the hillmen have, as skirmishers, they're pretty good. I shouldn't underestimate them. So we went ahead and took this, and I think we're going to have to rest. I'm going to occupy it, obviously. But I think we have to rest here for one turn. We're not going to be in the city because I don't want the public order penalty. It's outrageously large. Go ahead and convert everything here. I don't know if I care for a trade port, but we do want to convert it to something else. I mean, honestly, we just want to demolish this by one. And we're going to change this to a farm. And this does produce purple dye for us, so we should have access to even more trade goods. Yeah, there's a very massive food deficit here, so I think transferring this over into a fishing jetty with a farm is going to be very necessary for us. In fact, changing this into a market might be better. Go ahead and end turn here. We definitely want to wait, for multiple reasons, not to attack Salamis up here, because, I mean, not only are our troops tired and pretty winded from all the fighting, there's a fleet in the way, and also, if we conquer another city, the penalty we'll get will cause a rebellion. I really don't want to deal with that right now. What happened to all of Egypt's armies? Like, where did they go? I understand the AI in this game, even in this mod, is just some of the stupidest thing ever, but, what are they doing? Alright. New faction has risen. I just don't care who those are. Inspired population. Unhappy population, that's fine. Romans have done the Polybian reforms. It's nice. There's a lot of little historical accuracy. I mean, I know Rome 2 doesn't normally, but there's quite a bit more history expanded in this. I need you to keep moving. And discover Athens for me, please. We got Pergamon, that's good. And Rhodes is actually down here, so I might grab them quickly and then do Athens and a few others. We definitely want to get as much trade as we can. These guys do like us now.
Greetings, friend. Let us use our time together.
I don't want to, like, pay that much. I don't know why it's so low, trade with you. These guys are still not as on side with us as I'd like them to be. If I have to go to war with them, I will. Oh, what do they have in the Red Sea? Nothing there. It looks like they just have this coastline. Does that mean they have enough? Okay, I don't think there are other cities on the coast, so we might be fine. Take out Petra really quickly, maybe? Oh, it looks like Antioch's under siege by Hayek. That's great. I think we could easily best these guys in battle, if we needed to. Go ahead and get the fishing jetties ready. You need to be in Jerusalem, and then you need to be deployed right away, so we can start cultural conversion here, and get public order up. And that will stabilize the region pretty quickly. And then I need, like, 2 turns of just resting for now. Is Alexandria ready to defend its stupid border yet? No, it's still really wounded. Ugh. This will... Oh, because it won't give a garrison in the city itself, will it? That's annoying. We'll upgrade this to level 2. We're now earning money hand over fist. After this, I might push towards the crane technology, just so I can start getting some of these, like, really large buildings up. Like, if I can restore the Great Pyramids of Giza, I mean, that's just prestige, right? That really legitimizes the reign of my kingdom. I would like to do an open field battle with the Egyptians at some point. All right, I don't know where they're going. Let's see. What am I gonna do? 10 construction costs, all regions, morale for all units. This is gonna lower growth. I'm not going to do that. Give me a small pyramid. Still not at 5 growth, which was what I want for here. But we have a pretty good growth rate, all things considered. It's not phenomenal. We can get crop rotation. I think we can get the growth up even further with food supplies. Food's still a problem there. Food is fine in Egyptos. And food is awful here. It's absolutely awful.
For the glory of our people.
If I leave Tyros, I have a sinking suspicion even this tiny army could probably take it.
First, Stefan.
Ready for orders.
Oh man, what to do? We have to wait one more turn until we can get the slave market, and I think we'll be taking that. If we need to, we'll rush over with our army to attack by sea. If we see our friends moving too quickly. Is my spy out to sea yet? Yeah, there he goes. Okay. I would very much like to make some more communications with other powers. Allying somewhat with Carthage does put me at odds with Rome, but I'm not too worried. They're very far away, and while Rome obviously has one of the best armies in this game, and has shoes for their troops, I don't think we're going to lose against them. The AI is not okay. I got roads, that's fine. So now head over to the Greek coast. We can't avoid Crete. I got Epirus. Epiros. That's not this one. All right. So what is the crane technology? Where is that? Crane mechanics are down here. Yeah, we're gonna rush towards that just so we can get some of those wonders we took up and running.
Ready for greatness.
No, don't move. I need you out of this stance. Can you defeat this army at the sea? Now that we have that, actually, I want to build slave markets. Eastern slave trader. This is... Oh, and it enables garrisons, too. Oh, yeah, this gets pretty hefty when it comes to wealth. Yeah, we're definitely getting that in. Again, slavery is a terrible thing outside of video games, but in them, the fictional worlds, we're doing it.
All hands.
Alright, we're going to attempt to get to here,
The sea beckons.
and the next turn we're going to just attack Salamis, which has a mighty garrison, comparatively. So if we can land,
Fleet ready.
we can land here.
Blockading.
I am somewhat worried they will attack. Oh my god, I think I'm in the deep sea and we'll start to take attrition. That's fine. That is fine. These guys aren't able to make it in one turn.
We fight for you, my lord.
Has my daughter come of age yet? She's 15, one more turn, I guess. 2 more turns. I think it's 4 turns per year in this. It's still 266 BC. We have a lot of empire to run. I mean, we're still on our first ruler. This may have been too aggressive. No. This is way too aggressive what I'm doing. Yeah, without a fleet to back me up, especially in supplies, because the supply ship would help out a lot with this, I am at a massive disadvantage. But I want Salamis. Or Salame. I don't quite know how to say it. I'm sorry. I don't know if anyone else has played this mod. I think it's some of the best Total War I've played, without a doubt. Okay, let's... Martial Ambition. No, we're going to do Civil Progress because we're doing so much civil research.
Yes,
They call it desertion, but it is really just...
we cannot move there. Always ready.
Alright, we're just going to have to go straight in. Quick save again. This is going to be much scrappier of a battle, I'm afraid. I don't know if the quick save passed. These are far more elite units down here. But I think we have to do it. What I might end up doing is spawning another army inside near Tyros. Even if it's not part of our family, I can disband it later. But I need something there to protect them. I can do some quick mercenary buying. We'll start deployment. We should outrange them, and we have tons more cavalry. Especially with the shock cavalry backing them up. What I think is we're going to separate out the spearmen from the main line. So these guys will be the center line. We will probably enter from here. So... Oh, spearmen. I want you... We'll have one flank of bad spears. One flank of good spear. And then you guys can be over here. And you guys can be on this side. And we'll spread out as needs be. We're going to do something very similar with our army.
We await your orders.
We might actually go ahead and just move these guys over a little bit. Because I do want
Ready for orders.
my general pretty close to the center. Might even split up my cavalry. Just to protect both flanks. And we'll go ahead and keep our shock cav ready to go. Go ahead and move up right to here. Now, I don't know where the reinforcements are going to come from, and we might have to pull back. Go ahead and get the javelin right up front as well, and we'll start the battle. Reinforcements haven't come in yet.
Make good your preparations, for today will be long and bloody work. These fools are waiting.
Don't run, it's fine. Get to here. We want to try to limit our targets for now, right? Alright, they're coming in from behind. What I'm going to do is take my elite archers, pull them back. I'm going to go ahead and take one of my cavalry units, pull them back. I'm going to take my leader. And... do one unit of cavalry, or spearmen. These are peltasts. I'm gonna go ahead and swoop around the flanks, just to harass them for the time being. Cavalry needs to pull back. We're gonna have to pull back another unit of troops. We've quite literally pincered ourselves, but that's fine. You guys can move up. You guys can move up. Oh, cavalry's coming in. That's... I'm gonna have to pause for a second. Pull here. All the archers pull back. You guys pull back here. So I want you all in guard mode. Yeah, make a real rush forward. And then we'll unpause. Alright, I'm way too far pulled out. I want you to focus on these guys. Pull back. Charge into them. We can melt this in seconds. Go ahead and pull over here. Charge here. Go ahead and charge here. Charge here. You guys focus on this flank.
Awaiting your command. Quick march!
Alright, you're gonna have to pull back. Go ahead and charge here. What do we have going on? Charge into them. Charge. Charge. Start shooting into the flanks. That's fine. I have to see how this battle's going. Pull back. These pikemen should break in seconds. Pull back. Pull back this way. Attack from all angles with the cavalry. Let's be as aggressive as possible. They're shaken already, that's good. Alright, it's time to send out a rally, and we actually might need to pull up with the very spears. Alright, I'm going to turn and join them here. We're starting to lose. Pull over here. Alright, these guys have all broken. I'm actually going to go ahead and take just the camels. And the missile cavalry is going to have to come over here. Alright, you guys have to pull back. No. Reform before you charge. Hit here. Hit here. And then the camels charge into the back here. Nope, keep moving here. You guys, I want you to take out the rear flanks at the roads back here. Move all the way over if you can. Alright, the archers are all out of ammo. That's upsetting. Go ahead and pin these guys. Alright, we've almost wrapped this battle up here. What we're going to do is just go ahead and pull our leader forward because we're going to need that. And then these two units will pull over to this flank as quickly as possible. Go ahead and hit these. And oh, we're out. Alright, we're going to have to use them as a backup. We're actually running quite low. Alright, these guys are almost all set. Go ahead and pull up. We're gonna have to pull... Oh yeah, we're about to lose our center. Pull in here. Pin them. Pin these guys. These guys have been wrapped up. What we're gonna do is start to charge straight into here. Javelin men are doing alright. We're gonna have to charge them in. Go ahead and just sweep them all. If we can, sneak in another batch of cavalry, pull the cavalry back again. You want to cycle charge with this sort of thing, just to get the shock from it. Where are our camels? Oh, they're still wrapped up in this stupid battle, huh? Alright, they've been held for too long, but I think the pikemen are about to break. Alright, start throwing in the archers. Turn these guys around. Pull these guys in here. You guys, straight into here. Enemy general is dead. That's going to be a massive morale penalty. Might start seeing some breaks. With our units, we're going to rally and inspire. And just charge in all our melee infantry if we can. Alright, the units that are charged right now, pull back. You guys pull in, and you're going to charge here. And just keep cycle charging. All this infantry, keep pushing into here.
Awaiting your command.
Missiles at your command.
Another charge in. There's a bit of stuff in the way, so it's quite difficult, and our own troops are going to get in the way, but we will be able to... Yeah, right into the back. That was a pitiful charge, to be honest. But it did start to do something. Alright, where is the 2nd Cavalry unit? Pull back here. You guys get a nice run up. Charge here. You guys pull back because you're just blocking the charge, to be honest. Alright, we're going to need some more levy spears up front. Go ahead and rally. Phalanx. Reform the line. And then pull up. Yeah, we're going to have a mass break in just a second. Alright, the break's coming. On this side, it's still a little bad. Hit here. Hit here. These pikes are just unbelievably powerful. But I think that's the break we needed. And our cavalry wrapped everything up. It's just... Oh, I didn't want to continue. Go ahead and quit the battle. Close victory. I don't think it was. We were greatly outnumbered and attacked from both sides. Hillman had a little trouble, one of the units. Our archers really did push the day, and then our cavalry. I mean, cavalry is so powerful in Total War games. There's no point in not having it. It's not as bad as it, you know, as potent as it was in, say, like, the original Rome or medieval. We're gonna go ahead and occupy.
For the glory of our people.
And I'm gonna pull back.
Go.
And we're gonna go ahead and convert all of this. We're gonna go delete this. Go ahead and deconstruct this. We're gonna convert this into something good for public order would be nice. All these hit public order pretty heavily. Outpost? Yeah, we'll do an outpost. And then in Tyros, I think it's time we went ahead. What gives us the best conversion rate for troops, or for culture? Royal Sanctuary? Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to go ahead and raise another force. I think we might have another Midway dynasty. Or a Midway dynasty. Yeah, we do. I don't know who he is because I can't see him in the character sheet, but he is part of our family, so we'll go ahead and raise him as an army. I mean, raising him as a fleet wouldn't be a terrible idea, but I don't know what we can, like, realistically have fleet-wise. We're going to raise him as a fleet, I think, just to defend this position. And you can have... there's not any difference. Alright, we're just going to make an army then. You can go ahead and you can be our army. And yeah, we're going to have another cavalry general, just because I greatly prefer them.
Ready for battle.
And if you can... Oh yeah, we have so many interesting levies here for one turn. So some Sicilian or Sicilian peltast. Why don't we get a few of those? And some levies. They're probably coming from Salome. And then... Why don't we get some Judean slingers? 2 units of those. Alright, maybe we'll just get 2 of those. And then we're going to go ahead and hire some mercenaries as well. The Arabian Mercenary Spear Band. It's expensive, but I want something here to protect Tyros in case Egypt decides to swing over with this fleet. So right now, everything we've taken is defended. Alexandria is still defended. It's our capital. We need to. And then we'll end the turn. We have an edict we can put down. And if we can get one for cultural conversion, that would be ideal. Tax rate, loyalty, growth isn't too bad. Doing the commercial stimulation, giving us a slave population over time, might be good in our Alexandria. Public order. We're not doing that because it will get rid of our cultural conversion. I don't actually see one for cultural conversion, so I think bread and circuses are probably what we want to do. Bread and games. Food's still terrible here, but it'll be fixed in a second. Go ahead and end the turn. There's Athens. That's not Athens, that's Epirus. That's interesting to find out. I think Macedonia is up north. That might be a foreign faction up north next to Antioch, or that might be a rebellion. I'm curious as to what it is exactly. If it's a rebellion, that's great. We really hit the Egyptians hard. I wouldn't mind making peace with them at this point. My daughter's come of age. Excellent. I think I can have one more army in the field. Let's see what she's like real quickly. She's 16 years old. I can give her some of these if I wanted to. She is noble, bureaucrat, cheerful. She's a student, which is good for cultural conversion, deputy, and scrapper. These are all strangely... We should probably get her married right away. And let's hope she had a good husband. She has a priest husband. Ooh, that's good for cultural conversion. That's excellent. Stuffed enemy. Watch goose will help with public order. Is there anything for cultural conversion? Really stack those benefits. Morale of all units wouldn't be too bad. Sycophant would be terrible. Gaining her gravitas, especially when transfer goes over. Yeah, get an aged retainer. We can also get her... Oh man, I don't know. Morale for the commander's unit. And then damage inflicted by the commander's unit. Then we'll raise her army up in a second. We do not have a fleet yet. It's a little annoying. Alright, we went ahead and got rid of that. I kind of want the glass smelter just for the glassware. So we're going to build that. It'll just give us more trade benefit. So Epirus has taken Athens. That's not ideal. I don't think Sparta can trade. Oh, we met Macedonia. That's nice. We're going to keep moving around the coast. Hopefully not encounter Crete. I don't know who owns it, but they don't like me very much. I'm only at war with Egypt right now still, which is so nice. Why does Egypt hate me? It's a 10-10-10 treaties with Carthage because they don't like Carthage, cultural aversion, and expansion. Does anyone like me? Rhodes is fine.
I throw open the doors to you and bid you enjoy our talk.
Go ahead and trade with Rhodes.
The gods of Olympus rejoice when men...
Alright, this army came together pretty quickly. Oh man, we can get some Kairos Hoplite. Look at that actual armor on units. Oh no, it's still pretty crappy. We can still get our native units as well, which is very good. They're quite potent archer-wise. We're going to have to stay here for a little while. If need, this fortification, yeah, that increases replenishment. We're going to fortify on this island. Just for the time being. It's going to take us a while to change what their culture is. Egyptians rising, Hellenic, Judaic, and Persian are all lowering. Because Judea is obviously, historically, a pretty mixed bag. But we're pushing it. I think this is a good stopping off point, though. We've really taken Egypt out of the equation, and if I can get them to give up,
You passed today? No matter. Speak anyway.
they'll have peace with me if they wanted to.
Egyptian, if you please.
Can I demand something? They won't do it with a trade agreement. Would they do it with a satrapy? No. Can I make them pay me money? Oh my god, really? You guys are on the ropes. Alright, I think I might make peace with them next turn. We will see. Because I do not want to keep fighting them. I want to turn my attention south. These guys won't trade with me as far as I can tell still.
Greetings, friend.
And even though they're, deeply allied and established in this region, it will piss off all these guys. I don't really care. Because snatching up this chunk of the Arabian Peninsula will sort of cement my power here. And then it's a matter of what I'm going to do next. I think heading further east might be nice. A lot of rich provinces over here, culturally diverse. Overall, I'm pretty well liked in the west. I think a lot of stuff has to do with cultural aversion. Yeah, there's a lot of cultural aversion here. But, I've been No More Worlds. Thanks so much for joining me, and bye for now.